Yo, what's going on? It's the BeBall Jones podcast coming back again. So I know you guys were probably expecting to hear Nelson's voice and hear his individual, but we changed it up a little bit just to wanted to bring a little different episode to you this time. So it's going to have more of a music talk. Both of us are big into music. We love our share of certain artists. And so we felt that it was right for us to come back on this episode, kind of just give you like a little snippet, a little short episode where we just show our love and appreciation to two big artists that just dropped some music very recently. So this is a different edition of the B-Ball Jones podcast with Nelson Haskins. So how you doing, Nelson Haskins?
I'm good, bro. I'm excited for this little talk. It's different from our usual repertoire. So I think it's cool though. I'm glad we're like we both big like music fans, big rap heads. So this will be good talk.
Yeah, man. So you know the saying, rappers want to be actors, actors want to be rappers, and then rappers want to be hoopers, hoopers want to be rappers. Like it's just all three kind of just like go together. Because you see like Kendrick Lamar, he was doing some acting for a minute. Drake, he got put on by doing his acting a little bit. Then you see in certain artists, music videos and stuff, they want to be actors and stuff too. And you look at somebody like Tiana Taylor, she was doing some acting and stuff at some point. So that's that kind of bridge for there. But we speaking more on the music half today, and it's a basketball podcast. We speaking on that parallel right there. And stay specifically, like I said before, we're gonna talk about the two big artists in the game that just dropped. Speaking specifically on Mr. Kanye West dropping his 10th album, Donda, and Drake dropping Certified Lover Boy, which I think is like his 8th album, I believe.
This is like 8th album, like his 12th project.
Yeah. So you've been putting out stuff every year, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah,
but so yeah, we're gonna talk about those two specifically because we show a lot of love to J. Cole, which is both of our favorite artists. But for me, Kanye is probably like, speaking of all time, he's probably top 5 for me, my favorite artist. And then you love Drake, that's your guy. So you like him and J. Cole go neck and neck. So who's your favorite? So we just felt like it would have been wrong for us to only speak on J. Cole and not give love to our other favorite artists. So what you want to start with, man? You want to start with Ye or go ahead and start with Drizzy?
I'll start with Kanye because I feel like that's more fresh in my mind. I've been listening to it more recently. Like when Certified Lover Boy dropped, I was on that at the gate, like as soon as it dropped. But actually, I went to sleep the night it came out because it came out at midnight on Thursday night, so technically Friday morning. And we got weights and conditioning on Fridays at 6 a.m. So I wasn't sitting up till midnight waiting on the music to drop. But that next day, on Friday, I was in it, boy. I was just jumped off in the deep end. But when Donda came out, I wasn't really on it very fast because number one, I saw so much hype around it, and him, Kanye doing all the crazy stuff in the stadiums and the album listening party and stuff like that. All that was going on. I saw it all on social media, but I never knew when the album was gonna come out. I don't think nobody did. Like it was all just speculation when the album was gonna come out. So I actually got to it kind of late. But I've been listening to it, and I can honestly say I haven't listened to the whole album, so like I'm kind of I don't want to. I gotta preface that because just in case some people are like, have you not heard this song, this song, this song? Like so I ain't listened to all of it because it's 26 songs, but it surprised me how good it was because like the gospel rap thing. I feel like his last little project with all the first gospel rap album he did, Jesus is King or God is King, it came out like 2 years ago. I love that project. I go back and listen to some of them songs. Like sometimes I go back to it and listen to it. And I enjoyed that. But when he came out with a whole like 26 song project, I was like, okay. And they all gonna be like gospel. I was like, I don't know about that one. Because the last one was like, it was like 10 songs, 11 songs.
Yeah.
I was like, man, 26, Kanye, like I don't
That's
know.
Kanye thing, you know. He all like early Kanye, he always put out a good amount of songs. Like this is what he did. He always had about 20 some songs on there, or at least like 18 or somewhere around there.
Yeah, but to be real though, I like people. I hope people don't kill me for this, but like I've never been a huge Kanye West fan. Like obviously I've been aware of Kanye and like I didn't like some of his music, but I've never been like I never just was like, let me go listen to College Dropout. You know what I'm saying? Like I never just have been that big on him like that. But I do enjoy some of his music, but I never just been a huge fan, just to be real. And then this came out, and I was like, well, I gotta listen to it. Like with all the hype around it, I was like, I gotta check it out. I gotta see what it's talking about. Like just to see like if he's still Kanye, like the Kanye that we know and remember. So yeah, man, I checked it out. I probably listened to about 70% of that, like maybe 17, 18 songs of the 26. And I thoroughly enjoyed it, man. Like if I had to give it a rating so far, like out of 10, I give it a 7. I give it a 7, maybe 7.5. Like it was that good. And I enjoy gospel music. Like I grew up in church, sung in the choir, everything like that. For those who ain't know that about me, like all that. So like good gospel music, I have an appreciation for that. And for him to take his level of rap and like his, you know, his skills and his talents to the gospel genre
Mhm.
and still be able to make good music, something that like a young person like me can still like get with, because you know how it is, like people our age, like dudes be
Yeah.
gospel rapping and like I don't want to like say nothing crazy, but you know it don't be that, you know what I'm saying?
Man, I'll go ahead and say it because I'm you know me, my brother and everything, I kind of grew up with more of that. But it's like most dudes be corny, bro. Like
Man,
it be some stuff be like no bars, nothing. You don't even say anything. It just be corny stuff for real. So I'll go ahead and say it. I'll take that heat. A lot of stuff you call it so gospel rappers or whatever, they be corny, bro. Like I'll say it. I'll take the heat. I don't care.
but hey, he said it, not me.
Y'all can kill me if I don't care. Y'all, most of y'all corny, bro. Like
Most of y'all corny, but I like Kanye music though. His gospel rap, like the choir, like he'll have like choir singing and he'll rap like with the choir and jump like that. Jump like that stuff be hard. I'd be like, bro, he like it'd be some stuff that I would not expect out of somebody like Kanye West. Like he really is like a musical genius. Like I feel like that's a true statement at this point. Because I remember people used to be like, Kanye West is a musical genius, a rap genius, or like artistic genius. They used to stay throwing that around Kanye West, and I was like, okay, bro, like he good at rap. You know what I'm saying? Like he can rap, he make good music, but like all this genius talk, like I ain't get it like that. Because like I said, I wasn't a huge fan. But like for him to transfer his talents from just talking about what he used to talk about, and like even though some of it was like a very like conscious rap or whatever, but like to transfer that to being able to do gospel rap, not curse for real, not talk about money, drugs, and women like most rap be about nowadays. Have choir singing, have other rappers come on and be on it, and they be on the same wave. Like they don't curse, they don't rap about those type of things, and it still come out good, not be corny, not be cliche, not on the beat talking about put your hands up if you love the Lord type stuff. You know what I'm saying? I can appreciate stuff like that. So like I feel like there's genius in that most definitely. So I appreciate it, man. So what you think?
like I said before, I'm a big Ye fan. That's my guy. Like speaking all time of favorites, like he's probably easily top five. Like him, 3000, J. Cole, Kendrick, that's like my top five, like all time. So I was excited to hear another Kanye album. For me, I agree, man. Like I wouldn't say it's one of his best albums for sure. It's definitely not up there, but I feel like it's a solid. Like I don't think he's put out a bad project at all, and this has to fall in that line of that. And then like I feel like his execution on it was big. Like it wasn't like a blow me away type of album, but it had certain songs that just stuck out to me initially. And I'm still listening to it I still listen to those songs again now. But I ain't gonna lie. When I first listened to it, I was like, bruh, what is this man doing? Like that very first track, I was just like,
The
Kanye.
Donda chant.
I was like, what is this man doing, bro? Like, I don't even know if I listened to that full track. I just like, I got frustrated for a minute, so I had to skip it, went to the next song. And I was like, I can't even get through that whole song. So I just kind of cut it off because I was going to work out. I listened to it while I was working out. And I was like, I'm gonna just come back to it at a later time because we're not feeling this right now. So came back to it later and I was like, okay, the second track was Jail with Jay-Z on it. So I was like, all right. Okay, I get what you're doing. I had to listen through it. You know, a lot of good features on there, man. It's like, then like one thing I always appreciate about him, I think I tweeted this too, is like Kanye is almost like LeBron. Like I don't think I've ever heard anybody gave Kanye a bad feature. Never. Like nobody's been like Kanye track. I mean, it's a Kanye track. Let me give him this verse. And it's never been bad. Has it been just wow you away? No, not really, but he takes like a great artist like Chance the Rapper, right? When he was on The Life of Pablo, Ultralight Beam. Chance did his thing on that track, but he wouldn't did his thing without Kanye setting the stage for him.
Right.
Same way LeBron is like, yeah, your numbers look really good with LeBron because he's setting you up to where I just took that play off you. He had to double team me, so now I'm throwing you this pass, and you like, now you got 3 extra seconds to make this shot now. So I'm making your job a lot easier because I know how to set the platform to where you can shine in your best element. So it's like Kanye is able to do that musically and like put people in the right position. He's a point guard almost to where it's like, I don't even want all the glory, bro. I ain't trying to shine on this track. I'll make sure you do your thing. Like Nicki Minaj on Dark Twisted Fantasy album. She killed that whole track. But he set the platform to where it's like, yo, you finna get on with Jay-Z, you finna get on Rick Ross and me. It's just dope to see him do that on this album too, to where it's like seeing other artists get on, it's like, man, like.
And he had plenty of great features. Like he had so many features on there, like legends. Like I feel like the dudes he got featuring, like Lil Baby, Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, like all those guys. I feel like he probably called them up like, hey, won't you be on the track with me for the album? And you can't be on your regular type stuff. Like I need you to call how we come. We talking about the Lord, all that yada yada. And them boys was like, yeah, let's do it.
I mean, it's Kanye
let's knock
too,
it out. Right,
he's one of the people that got that pool.
I can see how you can say he like a LeBron type person, type musically, like because like I can't think of no bad feature he done had for real, like and then he feature on other people's songs and it'd be great. Like I really feel like Kanye betting 1,000 with like even if he feature or if somebody feature with him. Like not saying he ain't never made a bad song or a song I didn't like, but like like when it comes to like working with others, he definitely I want to hear other rappers speak on Kanye. Like I need to look up some interviews or something. I want to hear like what other rappers think about him, like personally. What your peers think of you in your arena or in your field means a lot.
That means a whole lot. Like that probably means more than the fans sometimes, because it's like sometimes the fans don't always get or appreciate everything it takes to put out an album or like the level of commitment you have to have a certain level of excellence. Like you don't always like a lot of people don't understand what it takes to hoop and to win a game. Like a lot of people don't really understand that. So it's just like sometimes you gotta take what the fans give you, but it's like when it appear like you just got done hooping with this dude, like, hey man, that was a good game, bro. Like I respect you after that. You could have had a bad game in your eyes, but it's like he saw like sometimes game recognize game where it's like I'll tell my kids when I'm shooting, it's like I gotta understand, bro. Like a real shooter, like a real hooper understands. If you're missing your shots, I can tell that you can shoot. Like you missing shots is not the indicator that you can't shoot. Like you can shoot by you got a certain swag, a certain feel that you got that you can see. It's like, man, he ain't made no shot yet, but he can shoot, bro. Like that girl right there, she can hoop, bro. She ain't doing her thing right now, but she can hoop. Like a hooper can see that. I'm a peer of yours to where I can tell. Same thing with the music game. Like, dang, Kanye did what? I respect that because that's very hard to do. So I feel like he got a lot of respect from people. That's my guy. So this album overall,
I was just gonna ask, like, what would you rate it overall from 1 to 10?
Yeah. So this album overall, it's a solid album. I will probably same about you, man. I don't think I can go any higher than an 8 for it, man. Got a couple songs that I really like. Remote Control, that's one that sticks in my mind a lot. That's my jam.
Oh yeah,
Praise, Praise God, pretty cool. I like that. I think there's a song with Baby Keem on there. Jail 1 and 2. One where he has Jay-Z on there. 2 is where he has the baby on there. Both of them did their thing. Hurricane's pretty nice. And I think Believe in Yourself, the joint with the Lauryn Hill sample, that was good.
Believe what I say.
Yeah. And man, I like the whole album overall, but just like ones that stick out to me.
Yeah, I feel. I like a lot of those too. I like Jail. I like Hurricane. Praise God too. I like Junior. I like Junior 1. That was a good one. I like to Believe What I Say too. And I like the Kanye. I mean the Jay-Z joint too. Yeah.
I don't say problem, but the one thing I kind of would tweak from him, if I could, I'd been like certain stuff that he's singing on. I wish he could have got someone else to sing it for him. It would have had a better impact, and it would have hit a little bit harder if he had an actual singer singing it than him trying to do it. So that's the one thing I probably would change from that. But besides that, it's pretty dope.
I feel that, bro. But anything else on Donda and our boy Kanye West? Your boy.
So my last part is people stop calling this joint a classic. Please hold some of y'all opinions back here. The song been out for like 2 weeks now, man. Like same thing with Certified Lover Boy. Like stop calling stuff trash and a classic so soon. I probably should say this to the end, but let it breathe a little bit, man. Like the song hasn't even been out a month yet, bro. Like let's let stuff progress, because you might dislike a song the first time you heard it or the first week you heard it, then something clicked to you like, oh, this song is pretty decent. That's my last little bit on Kanye.
I feel you, bro. We just got the music is one of the things, especially a rap. I feel like rap is one of the things, at least conscious rap. Let me say that. Rap that ain't just like hard beat, like good beat, like you don't really care too much what they say and type stuff. If it's like music you want in your headphones type music, like you want to listen to the words and stuff, I feel like you got to give it a couple plays. Like,
yeah,
you're not gonna feel every rap song the first time you hear it. Now, you know, certain songs you listen to, you be like, hey, this joint hard, like this hitting. Yeah. And then there's certain songs you listen to it and it kind of just be like, oh, okay, that was nice. And then you listen to it again, be like, oh, I ain't realize that he said that. I'm like, you listening even deeper now. Yeah. And so, I with rappers like Kanye and like J. Cole and guys like that, like sometimes you gotta get that 2 or 3 times to play, and then you'll feel it deeper that time. Because I remember when the off season came out, I listened to the off season every day for like a week. And every day it was getting better. I was like, what kind of sorcery is this? Like, like it was getting better every day. I was like, goodness, like it's hitting harder today than it did on Monday. Oh boy.
But yeah, man. Like a lot of music is just mood music. So it's like you gotta be in a certain mindset, gotta be in a certain emotional place to listen to it. And so you like my tradition, how I did that certain music. I'm trying to transition to your boy Drizzy. So you gotta be in a certain zone to listen to certain music. And this guy I was speaking on next is the king of like capturing certain moods and certain certain elements within his songs that take us to a certain place. So everybody has that certain ex or certain, relationship that comes up when certain songs come on from his and certain bars that just hit just like, ooh, dang, like that took me back to that moment with her. And I just, Drake, you got me right there.
Download.
Dang, some girl thinking, dang, he did do me like that. That's crazy, Drake. I needed that bar right there. So that man is the king of encapsulating emotions, thoughts, whatever, and pinning it in a bar. Like he's the caption king, bro. Like nobody gives us captions like he said. Like he said in one of his songs, he was like, some of my greatest quotes living under somebody's picture, something like that. Like
Yeah.
the stuff he spits, bro, it be so hard because it's so true.
Facts.
Like he wouldn't be saying nothing crazy, just be like, dang, that is true. Like I have used a Drake quote or two under my Instagram or Facebook pictures. Like
Mm-hmm.
I have sent a tweet out of this man's bar. Like your trainer's person play, your wife is person play. Like, dang, bro, I'm a trainer. I'm playing it now.
And I'm playing it.
I'm playing it, but I'm probably playing that song too. Like, dang, bro. Like, so that's what I expected about him, man. Like, you can't knock him because his stuff he's saying be true. Like, even one bar that I got from him, and I was like, I kind of feel like it was rapper talk. He was kind of going on. He was like, I gotta use a walkie-talkie to call my homeboy to get a beverage, something like that. And I was like,
yeah, in his house. Yeah.
yeah. He's like, man, that's a rapper talk. You know, your house ain't really that big. And he did that video inside of his house. And then everybody was like, yeah, that line probably true, but he probably do gotta like call somebody up, like, yo, you mind going to the kitchen, bring me a drink, man? Like, this mansion is huge, bro. So that's just my quick little 2 cents on Drake overall. But specifically on this album, I started up and she started up with Kanye.
My bad. One other thing. Both of these albums mentioned your boy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Hey, Giannis, hey, we up one. All right, we up one. Both Donda and Certified Lover Boy mentioning your boy. Like,
yeah.
Drake said, I gotta keep it a buck like Antetokounmpo, and Kanye said,
let's be honest.
Yeah.
Something.
Hey, I can't remember exactly how he worded it. No, Drake lyrics said, I'm trying to keep it a buck like Antetokounmpo. And then Kanye said something, and he said Giannis, but I can't remember the whole like quote right now off the top of my head. But I just want to throw that in there. Hey, me and the Greek Freak, hey, I was the first one out here talking about Giannis like this, man. Just so y'all know. I wasn't rapping about it, but I was putting it out there in the world. And now we got two of the greatest rappers to ever live throwing him in his songs. And I just want people to know, man. We want our respect too, like Brian said. But go ahead, bro.
So listen to the first track. Same situation as listen to Donda. Listen to it while I was working out. First track came on. I was like, ooh, that's that Masiago beat. Okay, let's see. And I see what he did with it. I was like, all right, cool. Did his thing. Second track, it was very funny to me because it's very true. You know, he's sunning a lot of people in the game, a lot of people trying to be Drake on the low. Especially a lot of rappers in the game. So that was, and it was funny that he had Nicki Minaj on there too, being the mama. You know, that was a nice thing. And then it's just like nice songs here and there. Nothing too crazy that really blew me away. But overall, man, I want to say that my feelings right now towards the album, I feel like it's just okay. I'm not really wild away with nothing he did on there. None of the songs really stick out to me as being just like, I gotta go back and listen to that. Like with Donda, I got tracks like, oh man, I gotta go back and listen to it, man. Like when J. Cole dropped the offseason, certain songs I gotta go back and listen to on that repeat. But nothing on Certified Lover Boy really sticks out to be like, oh man, it's my song right here. I gotta go back and listen to it. Like, do I like certain songs from that? Yeah, but nothing really sticks out as being just like, man, this track, he went hard on that, man. Like, I just feel like overall, it's not a bad album at all, but it's like not what I was expecting from Drake, especially with him saying Certified Lover Boy. I was expecting like a Take Care, almost part 2 type of joint where he just come out with some
mostly emotional songs.
Mostly like them deep cuts, like them just like, oof, like dang, Drake, like at least come out with something like with the son, like certain, I don't know, man. I'm expecting talking about his mama, how he loves her a lot and everything. Talking about his son, how he loves, like his love towards certain people in his life, certain stuff like that. And I thought he was gonna go more that route. And the feel of it being like a Take Care with the emotional R&B type stuff, but not Take Care because he don't want to repeat himself like that. So I just feel like it's a solid album from him, but it's like nothing that's just like, you don't get me there right now. Like I'm not saying like I gotta go back and listen to Certified Lover Boy. It's just like listen to it when I listen to it. So right now I just not really wowed away with anything. It's a solid album, but it's nothing I'm just like, dang man, Drake really snapping. Yeah.
Hey, now hold on now. Hey, the song where he mentioned Out to the Kumpo called 7 a.m. on Bridal Path.
I mean, he did his
Now
thing on
that
there. Like I like
boy,
when
that
he
was his
goes.
Kanye diss type song.
I know, I get that. But the thing that kind of bothers me about that too is usually on the time series track thing, like my favorite is the 5 a.m. in Toronto. That's my favorite one from him. They got like 4 p.m. in Calabasas, 5 a.m. in Dallas. I think he got one more. He does have one more. Something in Toronto. I don't know. But I just said that. But anyway, he got one more, I think. And on those, he's just kind of like he don't really go at anybody specifically. It's more like an update of where he gets in the game. It's just like he starts sunning dudes and it's just like I feel I wanted him to just really bar out and go crazy, but not directed towards Kanye. He could have did that on another track. This Kanye cool, but not on that track. You know what I mean? It just kind of bothered me a little bit with that. It's just like do your thing, pin out, like go crazy with the Drake bars, but don't diss Kanye on that one. Like diss him on this other track right here. Just not because I was expecting when I saw the track, I was like, oh snap, he's finna be stupid. I'm waiting for these bars he's finna give. He did his thing. Don't get me wrong, he went barred out, but the Kanye part threw me off a little. I was like, I don't know the track, man. So he went crazy on the pen, but even that song, I think that's what kind of turns me off from it because he did his diss on there. So it's kind of like looking back at the history of it, I'm just like, that one's gonna have a bad taste in my mouth because it's like he chose that to diss him rather than like really going in like he usually does. So did he do a thing? Yeah, but I think that's part kind of turned me off from him. So that might just be me personally. But,
So I feel that. But me personally, that's like that's kind of like a personal preference. But me, I was like, hey, what I say about Ben Simmons? Hey, talk your stuff, boy. Cause one thing I ain't gonna never be mad at you for is talking your stuff. Like Drake just going in, like you said, he talking his stuff, he's sunning these other guys, like then where he had in the game, and then he came at Kanye. I feel like that just went with the whole vibe of the song. And he was like, and these other guys saying what they mean is not what it seems and junk like that. Like I was here for. But I remember listening to. I swear to like I think this is that the last track on the whole album or am I tripping?
no. It's like towards the end though.
Yeah, my bad. The Remorse is the last song. But I remember listening to that song. I was in the barbershop. I remember listening to it. And so I'm listening to the whole album while I'm sitting there waiting on my cut. And I get to it, I was like, I remember like he came on, he was just rapping. And then I'm listening. He got to the Antetokounmpo bar. I was like, yo, yes, sir. Like I'm happy in the barbershop, like looking around, like there's other people hearing the music.
Yeah.
But so now I'm like listening, because it's just him going in, like it's just him rapping, no chorus, no nothing. So I'm just listening, and then so Buddy got to talking about that and this and Kanye, and I'm knowing in my head that he talking about Kanye, that make it even better. So it's like, oh man, I don't know. That might be my favorite song. That one, just the bars in it, and like how I just appreciate somebody that can talk their stuff thoroughly. You know what I'm saying? That's just me though. But that one, doggone Knife Talk with 21 Savage.
Yeah.
I like that. And that's another thing. 21 Savage has become like a quality feature. Like
Yes.
if you get a song with 21 Savage and like he featuring, that jump bound to be hard. Because he betting 1,000 with the features. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I just want to throw that in there just to get, show him some love. But I like them too. I like Girls Want Girls. Oh, how you feel about Way Too Sexy? Because I know people got like mixed reviews on that one.
I'll be honest with you, man. I want to say I'm not a fan of it, but it's just like when I first listened to the album, I thought it was like, okay. Listen to it the second time, I was like, I see it's not gonna be something I'm gonna be listening to a lot. It's just like it was funny, don't get me wrong, but it's not something I'm gonna be like Oh man, way too sad. I'm gonna listen to that. It's just like I get it. It's cool. So I'm not against it. It's just like, yeah.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. When I listened to it the first time, I was kind of thrown off by it too. But I like Future verse on the beat and stuff like that. But I was kind of thrown off by it too. But then I listened to it a second time. I think my mood was different. Like you said, like sometimes it be the mood because I listened to it the first time. I think I was like on the bus, so getting ready to go to class or something. So I was kind of just like chilled out. But then the next time I listened to it, I was in the gym, like I was getting ready to shoot, and it came on. I was like, nah, in my head, I was like, yeah, like this is it. Like, what was over me before? I was like, this is a banger, bro. But I guess the mood is different. And then we played in the gym one day. We was having workouts, and when it came on, like it hyped me up. I was like, yo, this might be like I feel like this might be like a men's like anthem type jump. You feel what I'm saying? Like how these females got like hot girl, like city girls and all that Meg Thee Stallion type songs, and they become like anthems for the whole like summer. Like I feel like that's how Way Too Sexy could be for like men. Like I ain't saying I'm trying to hop in a car full of dudes playing Way Too Sexy, but but Way Too Sexy come on. But Way Too Sexy come on in the club or something or in the function, then like I can get with that. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. So I'm a fan. I can't lie.
When they trying to come on, which I'm in the car, but I'm skipping that song, bro. Just
Hey, and I understand. You feel me? I ain't trying to be because you know girls can be in a car full of girls and the city girls come on and they all like lit and rapping and jump. But Way Too Sexy come on, I'm in a car full of me. I might skip it too. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't
certain songs you just can't ride to together, bro.
Man, you know what it is. But yeah, though, I'm a fan. Like I appreciate it. You know, Drake, my guy. Like Drake is the GOAT in my eyes. Like Drake is just our generation's GOAT. So like, you know, I obviously I can't speak on everything. I ain't listen to no whole lot of Tupac or Biggie or like, you know, I listen to some of Jay-Z, but you know, I done came in on the tail end of Jay-Z career. But Drake, that's my GOAT. Like he is my GOAT. Like hey, J. Cole, my favorite rapper. Like it's like KD and LeBron. Like J. Cole is KD. Like he might be the best player in the league right now. But Drake, LeBron. Like we know what he done. We know what he can do. So like Cole, my favorite, but Drake just the GOAT right now. Or forever for real. I don't think I ever look at another rapper and be like, oh yeah, this guy probably better than Drake. Like how a lot of folks would never look at Mike, like LeBron, like this guy better than Michael Jordan and John like that. Like guys, I feel like you know some people just will never admit that despite what happens, and that's probably how I'm gonna be with Drake. Like it don't matter what rapper come out, how many Grammys they win, and all that. When Drake had more hits than the Beatles, he was the GOAT in my eyes. I was like, a rapper more hits than the Beatles. Like,
okay, that's part of Drake's genius, though.
Exactly.
Like, think about him. I won't say he's my GOAT. Like he's up there in like as far as the best rappers ever because like he's almost like I said, he's almost like LeBron. Like there's nothing that he cannot do. Like
exactly.
Is he like excellent at everything? Like no, LeBron's not excellent. Like, his handles are average at best. Let's be real. But he's a solid ball handler. Yeah, he can handle the ball. Like, can he play point? He can play point. Like, is Drake gonna give you certain stuff? They don't give you that. Is he gonna be great at it? No. But can he do it effectively? Yeah. So that's how I feel about Drake on a lot of stuff. Like, there's nothing that he cannot do. So it's like, he knows how to appeal to like the rap heads that just like, you want bars? Okay, cool. I got your bars. Boom. All right, girls, you want to have a certain type of feelings hit? Boom, I got you for that. I'm gonna have something for the club. I'm gonna have something for the radio. I'm gonna have something for this. I'm gonna have something for that. Whatever type of music you into, he can give you that. And it's like for him to be able to appeal to like the rappers that want to hear the bars and like you said, talk your talk. Like he can get on track with almost anybody, and I respect that because like if anybody could just write a hit, you would see a lot of people more blowing up making hits. Like so for him to be consistently making hits like he doing, bro, and like. And then still with this many years and still be appealing to like such a broad audience, and like it's one thing for you to appeal to like the general population. Like it's one thing to make pop music or rap pop, whatever, however you want to categorize or put it in genre.
Right.
But it's a whole other thing to like still appeal to rappers. Like that's a very tough thing to do and balance that. Like Kendrick Lamar is in that class too, of like appealing to both sides of, because Kendrick is, I don't say he's nothing close to being as big as Drake, but he's in the same room of being that level of superstar. Like, oh, well, you touring? I can go there too and chill out. Like Kendrick in that level too. But will he have as many hits? No, because that's not what he's trying to do for it. He's not trying to be with everybody doing everything. Like he make his album, make his music, he go back to being just Kendrick. Like he Kendrick Lamar the rap, he's just Kendrick Lamar the man. So Drake is trying to be out there more and be a superstar. So it's just like for him to be able to actually go after that and succeed, like that's respectable. But like everybody just can't come out with hits after hits after hits after hits for all the like basically all our life, bro, for real, because that generation is what we grew up with. Like J. Cole, Drake, Kendrick, Big Sean, Wale, Big Crit, like those guys, like Wiz Khalifa, we grew up with that. That's the guys that we grew up into. So it's like for him to still be top tier like that after all these many years, he got my respect for that, man. So.
And LeBron is the Drake. Longevity, great for so long, is unheard of. Making not so good players look like stars. Like Drake, a Drake feature is like worth more than your whole album. With a lot of these rappers. Career changer. Like Drake didn't like made some of these rappers. It's just like a Drake feature, just like LeBron with Matthew Dellavedova. It's like, yeah, you might not be that good, but with me, you gonna be all right. Like I'm so good, we gonna get to the finals either way, or we gonna be on the top 100.
Yeah.
Like it's just the LeBron and Drake comparisons is crazy. And so just like LeBron is our generation's GOAT, despite what anybody might think about Michael Jordan, like we could say Michael Jordan the GOAT, but for our generation, LeBron is our Michael Jordan. And Drake is our like Tupac. Like there's no way around it. Just to kind of get us to our close, because we can talk about this all day, us. But if I was to rate Certified Lover Boy, I give it an 8. I give it about an 8. I say Donda about a 7.5, 7.5, and Certified Lover Boy at 8. Like I would go listen to Certified Lover Boy before Donda, but both of them like right there neck and neck. And I don't think neither one of them are either of these guys' best albums at all, but it's definitely like they definitely listenable. I'll go back and listen to certain songs on Certified Lover Boy, but would I ever go back to the CLB and be like shuffle the whole playlist? Nah, I don't think I'd ever do that. But what you think?
I'm the opposite. So I'd probably give Donda like a 8, maybe 7.5 ish. And I'll probably get Certified Lover Boy like a 6 or a 7. Like I feel like it's a solid album, but it's just like I'm not like nothing on there is making me be like, man, I gotta go back and listen to it. Or it's not nothing on there is like I really want to talk about this album so bad with people. Like it's just like my problem with Drake overall is like he got complacent. Like he's not even pushing himself to like do more things and really go into his sound, like a Drake sound, and push it even further like he used to do. Like I keep telling people like nothing was the same. Probably was his last album where he really pushed out and experimented, but still was still Drake. Like yes, every album after has been Drake, but like, he never really branched out and brought us in a new. Like I always think about like this: like every artist has their own world, but each album should take us to a different spot, like a different country within that world. So like think about Kendrick, Good Kid, Mad City had us in Compton. And you think about how To Pimp a Butterfly took us all the way over here to like Africa, and then Damn brought us all the way over here to Antarctica, and then you think the next album will bring us all the way over here to Germany or something. Like it takes you different spots. And it's still within Kendrick's world of what you can hear him putting out. J. Cole's the same way. Listen to Sideline Store takes you to one place. You listen to Born Center takes you to this place. Forest Hills Drive takes you to this place. For Your Eyes Only, each album takes you to a different spot, but it's still within the world of what this artist creates. And I feel like Drake kind of got lazy with that and complacent, and he's not pushing us to another world within, or to another spot within that Drake world what we get. And he kind of branched out a little bit with certain sounds and stuff, but it wasn't really as wholeheartedly, I feel like, as he used to do. So that's my biggest problem with Drake. And I ain't expecting him to be coming out with like some conscious rap and be like, man, this world is messed up and we need to do better and like black people gotta do this, that, and third. Like I ain't expecting him to be like J. Cole and Kendrick. But when I was listening to Drake, I expect like sonically and sound wise to push us to another world, another place within what he does. That's my biggest thing with him. And I feel like Certified Lover Boy is like the epitome of him kind of being lazy. You know what I mean? Just kind of how I see it. So I feel like he could have pushed out a little bit further and did a little bit harder with that. But overall, it's not a bad album. It's just like kind of got lazy. And it's like it's a repeat of Drake that we've seen multiple times already. So it's like that's my biggest thing with it. Like, is it a bad album? No. But for him to be who he is and for him to be as passionate and care as much as he does about the music, that's feel like he kind of like, how about I just do like the opposite of a Kanye? I'm gonna just give you a combination of what I already did without really pushing out more. So I kind of give Certified Lover Boy like a 6 or a 7, man, just because it's just like, yeah, is it Drake? Yeah. Is it good Drake? Yeah. But is it Drake? Like, oh snap? Nah. So
Okay. So yeah, I appreciate your opinion. Me and you have always had like differing, like we like the same. It's funny, we like the same rappers, but we always have like differing tastes. Like when we was talking about J. Cole album, like we was talking about what our favorite songs was, and you had like 3 different songs that you put at your top, and I had 3 different songs that I put at my top, but we both love the whole album. So it's like our taste is different like that. It's funny. But so let me ask you this. Which album is the best album so far between like out of the whole, like let's say this year, if you had to pick one out of the all season, Donda, CLB, which one are you going to first?
all season,
The all season.
hands down.
And I hate to say that, but like I don't hate to say it, like because I'm a Drake guy. Like I done defended Drake out here in these streets. But like, cause I got a lot of homeboys that don't listen to Drake talking about like he's soft and someone be like he light skinned, which is stupid. And then you know how it is. Drake singing sometimes and junk. And I got homeboys that don't listen to stuff like that. And I tell them like everything on Drake music ain't supposed to be for us. You know what I'm saying? Like he's versatile. Like just enjoy the music that's for you. Like some of it not gonna be for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But so it kind of hurt me to say that because, like I said, Drake is our GOAT. He my GOAT. But the All Season is the best rap album to come out this year. Like, I still gonna listen to the All Season.
I feel like Off Season has been the best album this year, but it's still early. Like I'm done the mic growing me more, and I just like certain songs like click more and just I don't know. So, but for right now, I would have to say Off Season is top for me. But yeah, man, just wrapping up on my end of it, man. Like Off Season number 1, Donda number 2, Certified Lover Boy 3 for me. Maybe in a week or two, a month or two, I might flip around and say, hey, Donda is a classic from Kanye, and it's immaculate what he's done. I might come back and say, you know what, I'll sleep on Drake because I didn't realize what he was doing and what he did. Because he might have threw something in there that none of us caught and paid attention to. Then a month later, we realized what he was doing, and it just make a whole nother level of respect to his album. But right now, that's how I feel about it, man. So, Off Season's the album of the year for right now.
Same for me, man. I just switched CLB and Donda for 2 and 3. And Drake, I saw recently Drake album did gross more money, like more streaming revenue than Donda did. But Drake got that universal pull.
That's not a surprise.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that either.
Like
but
Drake will probably outsell. Like if Kendrick had the album this year, Drake will probably still outsell everybody, like numbers wise. But it doesn't mean it's a better album. Like that's just Drake. Like that's the Drake pull that he has. So.
Right. And then the real rap heads, a lot of rap heads don't give Drake his respect. Like I said, he be singing and doing everything, just bar for bar type stuff. And the rap heads don't really respect that sometimes. Same way some guys don't, the old heads don't respect LeBron. You know, 'cause the man bouncing around teams, he creates super teams. I feel like it's the same thing. So the rap heads don't really respect Drake like that in that type of way. Like they know how good he is, but they don't respect him. You know what I'm saying? The Kendricks and the J. Coles of the world will always get more respect than Drake. Like Kendricks and J. Cole's, Jay-Z's and Nas, guys like that, they will always get the nod from guys like that. So I ain't too surprised. But as far as like just the world's listening and like Drake gonna get more plays on the radio like easily. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna always win that battle. You might even look at that for the measurements. So you might well listen to it with your own ears and make your own decision. Because if you just go, oh well, Drake got more streaming revenue, he gonna do that.
Yeah.
You good, man? Anything else?
I just need Kanye. I mean, I just need Kendrick to drop, man. If you do that, we might have to come back on. You might have to come back on, bro.
He the last one. Like, you know, the Legends is coming out this year, and Kendrick has not dropped in 4 years, or like 5 at this point. Did you know that?
Yeah, last one was like 2017 or 2018, I think. With Damn.
Yeah, the Damn album was his last album. That came out when I was still in high school. I'm finna graduate college. Like, this man has not been, like, he been on some features, but like he be on a feature like once half a year. Like every 6 months he'll get on a feature with one of his own boys. Like he featured with Baby King. He had a feature with was it ASAP Ferg or what's buddy's name? Yeah, it might have been ASAP Ferg, somebody like that. That he had a feature with. And like it'd be like once every like 6 months. Like Kendrick, just go and drop an album, bro, please. The Legends is dropping right now. Like we had Cole. We was waiting on Cole for a long time. Then we got Kanye after some years. Never thought we was gonna get Kanye music back, like a whole album. Then we get Drake, who we expecting to drop since the summertime. They were saying Drake was gonna drop at some point this summer. I remember hearing that.
Nah, he said top of the year first.
Yeah, like it was crazy. Like folks were just like making all types of speculations. I guess they were just lying. I don't know. It might have been truth to it, or it might have just been Drake waiting on Kanye to drop so he could drop right after and be a petty and whatnot. But if that was the case, then you know, shame on him. But either way, the Legends then dropped in 2021, Kendrick. So please don't let this time pass you by. Like let's go and give us new music while we looking for it, man. Like I need all that I can consume right now. So I got the season finna come up in a few months, man. I need bus riding music. So do that for your boy.
Yeah.
And Roddy Ricch also. Roddy Ricch dropped some music. He ain't dropped music in 2 years. All right, man. Thank y'all for listening to another one. I know this is not the regular individual episode that we normally would do on our in-between weeks between full podcast episodes, but we just wanted to get in here and just give these guys their flowers. You know, we big on that here at the BeBall Jones podcast. We gonna give guys their flowers while they can still accept them. And we talked at length about J. Cole's album the off season when it came out, so we thought it was only right that we talk about the Donda album and CLB the same way. And we had to compare them, so we knew that was gonna take longer than a regular episode to like just hop on and do it at the beginning of our actual topic like we did for the off season. So we decided to hop on right here and give it to y'all. But I hope y'all liked it. I hope y'all appreciate it. Thank y'all for listening. Make sure you follow us on all social media. Follow Brian at BeBall Jones. That's BE Ball Jones on all social media platforms. And follow me on Twitter at NellyH34. And add me on Facebook at Nelson Haskin. I like to keep the conversation going over there. And yeah, man, that's it for another one. Make sure y'all tune in next week for another full episode. And we'll see y'all next time.